Hi there, FlossTube. I am making my first FlossTube video. This is rather strange. I'll try to remember to look where I'm supposed to be looking. I'm going to do the intro, my intro, Know Your Needleworker tag. Okay, let's get started. First off, my name is Stacy. I am from Texas. First question was, where do you live? I am from Texas, as if you may or may not could tell. I do live 100 miles north of Houston, so we're lucky with the Hurricane Harvey. We did not get it as bad here as Houston did, so I'm thankful for that. Praying for those folks down there. They're still having a hard time, I'm sure. What do I do for a living? I am a manager for a Fortune 50 company, a big box hardware store. So I'm a full-time employee, which I wish I could retire and cross-stitch all day long, which I'm sure there are plenty of you out there as well that feel that way. What 3 favorite hobbies other than cross-stitching do you have? I like to quilt. I am a quilter. I like to sew. You know, I don't sew clothes or anything like that. I sew bags and purses and, you know, just things. But quilting and then sewing. I love my Cricut. I do a lot of paper crafting, so that's a lot of fun. But yeah, so sewing, Cricut, and cross stitch. You know, I do some painting. I like to refurbish things. You know, I found this really cool file cabinet, and I'll have to show you guys. It's about 4 foot tall, and I see floss storage for this thing. It's crazy, but I have to get it painted. Children, yes, I do. I have 4 children. My oldest is 30, and my youngest is 13, going on 30. So I still have one at home. I have boy, girl, boy, girl. So I had 4 children. Pets, you will probably hear the pets at some point in time. You may even see the cat there. I have a brand new puppy named Chloe, Chihuahua. It's my husband's dog. I'm a cat person. And then I have JoJo, the cat, which is a rescue that I got at my work. She was born in a flower pot, and tricked her into a cage with a can of tuna fish, and the rest is history. So JoJo the cat. My favorite movie of all time would have to be Say Anything with John Cusack. I don't know why I love that movie. It's really 80s. It's really, I don't know, but I just love that movie. Whenever I first watched it, the part where he says, I gave her my heart, she gave me a pen. I said it with him, never seen the movie before, and as he's standing in that phone booth, I said those words at the same time that he said them. It was so amazing, so love that movie. Favorite TV show? Oh, I like all things history. You know, I like to watch the History Channel, those types of things. I love Game of Thrones. I'm just about to die that show is over with. I've not read the books, maybe I might have to do that because the show is going to end. But I love Game of Thrones. Favorite type of music? I like all kinds of music. I was a band geek whenever I was a kid. I like country. I like rock. I like classical. I'm not really into rap. I mean, it's all the phase nowadays, or days with the young kids. But I could pass on rap. I'm just not feeling that. But favorite book? I would have to say the Outlander series was just awesome. I have not read the last one. I'm loving the movie. I like me some Claire and Jamie. I know there's a bunch of y'all out there who can empathize with me on that. I do like historical romances. I like to read those as well. I go through phases in reading. Sometimes I'll read and then I'll quit reading. And so, one word that describes you best. I don't know. That's a hard one. I'm a lot of words. Crazy would be one of them. I'm sure you guys can empathize with that. Crazy. I'm very loyal too. But that's it for the Know Your Needleworker tag. This is my first video, so I'm just going to throw a few. I just forgive my appearance today. Today's my day off, and I don't feel like getting all gussied up, as we say here in Texas. I'm just not feeling it today. So my first FlossTube video is going to be just what it is, number 1. I will show you a few of my whips. I'm just moving into this place here, so a lot of my cross-stitch stuff is still at my old place. So I don't have the leaflets and stuff to show you guys, but these are things that everyone has seen, so it's not going to be really a big surprise. I'm sure these have all been around. My husband had some leftover coffee yesterday, so I just threw it into, threw some Ada in there, some 18 count. I want to do a little Halloween piece, maybe something on here. I poured that coffee on there and put it in the microwave for about 3 minutes, and I still need to iron it out. It's got some little stuff going on, but I don't really care. It's not that big of a deal. I'm going to do a little Halloween something on there. Let's see. I am a bobbinator, so you guys, can see I do bobbins. Let's see. Let's start with Persienne. I guess that's how you say it. She's been around for a while. Sorry about that. I got this fabric. I do keep up with all of my fabric types and stuff with my app for my X-Stitch app. So I do have all of the fabric counts and all that stuff in there. But here is Persienne. And she is, I love green. Green is like one of my favorite colors. So I'm not really big into, the ladies and the witches and the pixies, and I'm just really not into that. But when I seen this one in green, I was like, I may have to just falter and go ahead and do it. So I ordered the fabric from England somewhere. I don't remember once I figure out how to add stuff below, I will put that stuff in. I haven't quite figured this out yet, but I have the bead pack. So there she is. I have opted to not do the back. I just don't like all those I don't like it, so I'm not going to do the back. But there's the beads. So she is a whip. Haven't worked on her in a while. Pardon me. I have a few pieces that I'm trying to do for my kids for Christmas. So I haven't quite figured out a rotation yet either. I'm like, I work on something for like 3 days and then I put it away and then I work on something else. Next one, let's see. I'm doing this for my mother-in-law. It did not end. This is a Stony Creek collection. I have started on it, so here is my start with it. It has some sparkly stuff going on in it, which you can't hardly tell. This is the crown of thorns that will be going on. So I started some of that for fun, and then I started this pink color in there. Started that last night. It was rather late and I was losing count, so I said time to put that away. I'm making this. I'm sure you guys have all seen her before. For my daughter, who is a mother of 3. Been working on this. I've got it written down. I'm a little worried about the wings, the white that's going on there. I'm worried that it's not going to show up really, really well, but it does have some other colors going on there. So hopefully, the one over one face was okay, but I didn't know where to stop and start at with the hairline, so I hope I did that right. It does look like hair, so, but it's a lot of fun. The whole arc that goes around the whole piece, I'm going to add some beading to that. It doesn't call for it, but I just see some areas where some beading looks like it would be in order. Next is, which we've all seen this one, I am working on this Burnout. I'm on the 3rd pattern. Here's 1st, 2nd, and 3rd. When I found Stitch Mania on Facebook, I hadn't been cross-stitching for quite a long time. I had put it away probably for 7, 8 years. I started cross-stitching when I was a kid, 10, 11, cross-stitch off, on. Found Stitch Mania on Facebook, joined that group, and it's just been downhill from there, guys. Oh, all the enabling that you guys do with your FlossTube videos and all of your pictures just makes me go out and buy things like this. So, my home of a needleworker, I've made pretty good progress on this. My first use of Weeks die works. So, never have stitched with variegated floss before, so that is a first for me. So my teenage daughter that's 13 going on 30 loves the color purple. So I was browsing a website online and seen this pattern, Praiseworthy Stitches, called Grace. I don't have the pattern, it's over at my other place. But I hand dyed some linen. I don't know if you guys know what love bugs are, but they're driving me crazy. I hand dyed this. It's a pale purple. I just went and got the stuff from Hobby Lobby. I don't have a local LNS here in my town. Sometimes when I have to go to Shreveport for business, I do stop at a place over there, Knots and Needles, I think is the name of the place. Hi, Brandy. They were kind enough whenever I was coming through, it was rather late, and they were closing, but they stayed open for me to be able to browse around and look, and I was just in awe at all of the beautiful things they had on the walls and stuff. So, but anyway, I digress. But anyway, so I hand dyed this linen like a pale purple. I'm not sure if you are able to see it. And my daughter's middle name is Grace. And this particular pattern does have the alphabet throughout and the name Grace in the middle. So I seen that. It was on clearance and I said, must have. So I grabbed it up at a needle workshop in Houston. So I do have to travel quite a ways out of town if I want to get to an LNS. All I have is Hobby Lobby and Walmart. So, which is sad. My dream job would be to open up a needlework store here in town. I would love to do that. That would be so fun. One of my oldest whips. I'm so close to having this finished, guys. So close, and I don't know why I can't get on the wagon. Well, I know why, because it's full of Krennic, and nobody likes Krennic. So I've went and I've got the light effects, you know, hoping maybe that might entice me to finish this, but I haven't. So here it is. I use painter's tape, and I do my own scroll rods, so never mind the old ugly painter's tape, but it works. I just tape it to there and get after it. In backstitching, I know a lot of people say they don't like backstitching. I love backstitching. I think it's what makes the pattern so beautiful. So I'll go a little closer here. Maybe I won't make you guys crazy. It has a little bit of wording that's going to go down along the bottom, along the poinsettias. It says a Merry Christmas. This is out of a old Leisure Arts book. Santa Remembered or something, I don't remember. But anyway, I like it. It's pretty. I'm so close to finishing. I don't know why I can't seem to get it finished, but. And then, last but not least, I am fixing to jump off and start this bad boy. Yes, the chatelaine, the Hawaiian Garden Mandala. I am currently waiting on an order from 123 Stitch to come in. Most of you guys know it's pretty costly to do these, so I have picked up most everything to do the blue center. Yeah, all these MPIs. I have a 123 Stitch order coming in with my fabric, and some more especially floss, and then I caught the beads on sale at Fusion Beads online. They had a Labor Day or Memorial Day, whatever day we just had, holiday sale, and I got it for like 25% off. So every little bit helps. So I'm going to do it in pieces and parts, but this will be the first time I've ever worked on silks. So I have joined the chatelaine website on Facebook because I know that I'm probably going to need help, because I don't find the instructions very helpful for me. So, and I'm more of a visual kind of person. So, hopefully, the girls over there have already been very kind and have helped me to answer a few questions for me. So I'm excited about it. But that's pretty much it. I have a ton more whips. I have, once I figure out how to add photos and stuff, I have just purchased me a sew shed, my woman cave. It is sitting right out in my backyard back there, and in the next month or so, I will be getting electricity put to it, and be getting it all ready. And I have always wanted a sewing shack, and by golly, I'm going to have one. It's very hard for me not to bring my all of my sewing with me. My machine's still at my old place. All my stuff is still at my old place, so I'm ready to get it over here to my new place. But thanks you guys for taking the time to watch my video. Again, sorry for my appearance, but I'm just not feeling it on my day off today. Love watching all your videos. There's just too many of you guys to name. I just started watching FlossTube. I really like her stuff. You know, there's just so many of you guys that have enabled me to go buy more things. And my husband is like, "Are you ever going to finish any of that?" And I'm like, well, it's not about finishing. It's about enjoying what you're doing. So, but finishing is good. Don't get me wrong. I do have some finishes, all rolled up in a box somewhere, like most of us do. We stitch it and forget it. But anyway, I'll be showing you guys some more of my whips and things. I don't know how often I'll make a video, but we'll see. And I appreciate you guys for watching, and y'all have a good week. Okay, thanks. Bye.